أتعلم، أنا أتعلم. إحنا في المدرسة طلاب، نتعلم ويا الأصحاب، نفتح للمستقبل باب، نحيي في الوطن التجديد. إحنا في المدرسة طلاب، نتعلم ويا الأصحاب، نفتح للمستقبل باب، نحيي في الوطن التجديد. أتعلم، أنا أتعلم، حتى أفيد وأستفيد، وأعرف لما أتكلم إنه كلامي صح ومفيد. ليلى لا ليلى لا ليلى لا لا ليلى لا ليلى لا ليلى لا.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. This is teacher Ibrahim Salama from Ibn Khaldun Yasmin primary section. Welcome to a new online learning video. Today inshallah we are going to continue unit 11, so please get ready and open your workbook on page 114. Before we start, I want you to go back to the last video, listen to the recording, and come back to find it easy inshallah to answer the questions. Let's start. Reading comprehension and vocabulary. Number 1. Choose verbs to complete these sentences. Make changes as necessary. We have some verbs here. We have twist, fly, pull, turn, land, turn over, blow, and cross. Number 1. In canoe slalom, the canoe can easily. Excellent. Turn over. Number 2. In kite surfing, the wind space the kite. Correct. Blows. So in kite surfing, the wind blows the kite. Number 3. In BMX bikers, sometimes BMX bikers look as if they space. Sometimes BMX bikers look as if they fly or are flying. Number 4. In line skaters turn around before they. Excellent. Land. Skateboarders jump and space in the air. Correct. And turn in the air. Number 6. A wakeboarder holds a rope and space by a boat. Correct. Is pulled. So a wakeboarder holds a rope and is pulled by a boat. Number 7. The wakeboarder space the waves. Excellent. Crosses the waves. 8. Freestyle skiers jump, turn, and space in the air. Exactly. And twist in the air. If you need time to write your answers, you can pause the video, write them, and come back to continue exercise number 2. In exercise number 2, look at the chart and answer these questions. Write short answers. Remember, you need to write short answers. So, let's start. How many sports take place on water? Of course, in the text. How many sports take place on water? If you need time to know the answer or to go back to the text, again you can pause the video, go back to the text, and then come back to say the answer. Okay, so Excellent. How many sports take place on water? 3 sports. Okay. Number 2. How many of the sports can you see in the Olympics? How many of the sports can you see in the Olympics? Excellent. 8. Number 3. Which sports take place in the winter? Which sports take place in the winter? Okay. We have ski jumping, snowboarding, downhill skiing, and freestyle skiing. Number 4. Which sport uses the most equipment? Which sport uses the most equipment? Okay, right. Wakeboarding. Wakeboarding. Number 5. Which sports use the most protective clothing? Which sport or sports use the most protective clothing? Right. Inline skating and skateboarding. Okay, let's move to number 6. Which sport has the least equipment and the least protective clothing? Excellent. The marathon. 7. Which is the newest Olympic sport? You will find the answers in the table on the previous page, page 113. So, which is the newest Olympic sport? Correct. BMX biking. Last exercise. Which sport has been in the Olympics the longest? Correct. The marathon. Again, if you need time to write your answers, pause the video, write your answers in your book, and then come back to answer exercise number 3. Now it's time for exercise number 3. Think about the answers to these questions. Number 1. Why do competitors in the snow sports need to wear goggles? Why do you think this? In my opinion, they need to wear goggles to protect their eyes. To protect their eyes. Okay. Number 2. Why do you think inline skaters and skateboarders use the most protective clothing? Exactly because they are dangerous sports. Okay. Last question. Which sport do you think would be the most exciting to watch? For me, inline skating is the most exciting sport to watch. Of course, again, all your answers may vary, may be different from my answer, and they are all correct, inshallah. Now, let's move to page 115. Grammar. Grammar is fun, isn't it? Number 1, look. Here you can see in the pictures some sports. Let's read the text. Winter is the time when people go skiing. In downhill skiing, the winner is the person who skis the fastest. In ski jumping, the winner is the person that jumps the furthest. We went to the beach where we watched kite surfing. In kite surfing, a surfer has a kite which is tied to his back. He also has a board that is fixed to his feet. I need you to pay attention to the words in red here. When, who, that, where, which, and again that. In fact, we studied who, which, and that before, so I think it will be easy for you to understand the rest of the words. We call these words relative pronouns. So, we use who with people, if you remember, and we use which with things. So, the word when. What do you think the word when referred to? What do you think the word when refers to? It refers to, excellent, the winter or the time. So when is a relative pronoun for time. So we say winter is the time when people go skiing. Again we have who, excellent, it refers to a person. So in downhill skiing, the winner is the person who skis the fastest. That refers to any of them. And then we come to where, and it refers to a place. So we went to the beach. This is the place where we watched the kite or kite surfing. Again, we say that which is the relative pronoun that refers to things, and again we have that. Let's see exercise number 2. Read and match, write the letters. Number 1. This is the place where people do ski jumping. Is it A, B, C, D, E, or F? This is the place where. Pay attention to the words here. Where. So, D. This is the place where people do ski jumping. Now, number 2. This was the year when. So this refers to the year, a time. This was the year when snowboarding first became an Olympic sport. Of course, a year here is 1998, so the answer is C. Number 3. This is equipment which downhill skiers use. Equipment is a thing, so we use which, and exactly the answer is F. Number 4. This is a person that, or we can say here another word, which what is the word that we can use it here? Excellent, who. So this is a person who enjoys skateboarding. Excellent, the answer is A. Next, this is the kind of bike that BMX bikers ride, and we have the word that. Of course, it refers to a thing, so it can be used with which, and this is the answer, E. Last one. This is the skier who won the race. The answer is B. Okay, Let's move to the last exercise. Ask and answer. Use the words in the box in your answers. In this exercise, you are supposed to work in pairs. One is asking and the other is answering. Here we can use something, which or that. A person we use who or that. A place we use where. Time we use when. Number 1. What is a snowboard? A snowboard are boards where both feet are secured while snowboarding. Number 2. What is a ski jump? A ski jump is a winter sport in which competitors aim to achieve the longest jump on a specially designed ramp. Number 3. What is winter? Winter is the season when the weather is the coldest. Number 4. What is a downhill skier? It's a person who practices downhill skiing. Number 5. What are trainers? They are soft sports shoe which we wear. Last point. What is a kite surfer? It's a person who practices kite surfing. Now let's move to workbook to do the exercise. Open your workbook, page 103. Number 1, read extreme sports again. If you need to read it, pause the video right here and go back to your previous book, read the text, and then come back to workbook. Number 2, answer the questions. Number 1, what 4 main places are used for these sports? Exactly. Ramps, rivers, the sea, and snowy mountains. Number 2, what 2 things are important in extreme sports? Again, you can pause the video after each question, go back to your book, find the answer, and then come back. So, what 2 things are important in extreme sports? Exactly, speed and height. Number 3, what 2 parts of the body do bikers and boarders protect with pads? Excellent. Knees and elbows. Number 4, which 4 sports are not in the Olympics? Excellent. Kite surfing, inline skating, skateboarding, and wakeboarding. Exercise number 3, read the words, label the protective clothing, label the equipment. 1 to 5 are protective clothing. 6 to 11 are equipment. We have knee pads, goggles, helmet, life jacket, elbow pads, and we have skateboard, canoe, paddle, poles, kites, and skis. What is the first one? Excellent. Helmet. Next. Exactly. Life jacket. Next. Knee pads. Next, number 4. Elbow pads. Number 5. Goggles. Let's move to equipment. Number 6. Skis. 7. Poles. 8, skateboard. 9, excellent, canoe. 10, paddle. And the last one, kite. Last exercise. Write the words in the text with the opposite meaning of these words. You need to find words in the text with the opposite meaning of these words. Number 1, dangerous. What is the opposite of dangerous? Exactly, safe. What is the opposite of calm? Rough. What about boring? Exactly, exciting. Same, different. Unusual, exactly, unusual. Loser, winner. This concludes our video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. You will find a worksheet attached to the lesson, and also you will find a link to a word wall game. I hope you will enjoy it, inshallah. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.